Mm. Good morning, Baltimore. That's not actually where we are, but it's a line from a musical that makes me happy. So we're going to start there. Good morning. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Facebook. We have hit go live on Instagrams. This is. Ooh, pardon me. Yesterday, I had one of those coaching sessions where honestly, we didn't solve very much, but I think we asked a better question. And sometimes that's what changes your career. Good morning. This is the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. This is your spot for real life stories, insights, and strategies on building a successful, more sustainable acting career. And so let me know where you are in your acting career and what you're working on, because I would love to find out. I mean, and I want to ask you, are you building the career you actually want, or the career you've convinced yourself is realistic? It's so like, so one of the biggest moments in yesterday's coaching session had nothing to do with headshots, nothing to do with auditions, nothing to do with agents. It was one question: what would you love to be doing? And that was, I mean, it was so fascinating and important. I mean, it really gets to the heart of what these coaching sessions that I do with my clients are all about. And so we spent almost the entire session talking about one question, not how do I book more, but what kind of career do I actually want? And that is so exciting to me. That is the whole point of moving into coaching, to fast track your career. And because asking those questions in the void, asking those questions to yourself, is less useful than bouncing those questions off of somebody else who can provide a different perspective, who can help you shape different ideas and different questions. And really, it was so exciting to me, because at the heart of this client's sort of where they are right now is, just because people will hire you to do something doesn't automatically mean that that's the best use of your gifts. Being employable and being fulfilled aren't always the same thing, right? Oof, I want to write that down on my whiteboard. Being employable and being fulfilled. Being employable and being fulfilled aren't always the same thing. That line is coming with me into my book. There's probably an AI taking notes right now, and I didn't need to write that down, but I did want to. I always like to keep notes. Boss Adam is here. Thanks for being here, my friend. I appreciate your support. This is the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. Gosh, it seems dim over here. Doesn't it seem dim? Let's turn that up. See if that helps. No? I don't know if that helps either, but anyway. So, yeah, I mean, getting to the heart of this question, figuring out, is your career doing what you need it to do, what you want it to do? If the money disappeared, if the fear disappeared, if nobody judged you, what work would you actually want to be doing? Sit with that, huh? Hey, Boss Adam is here. Max is here. Milan is here. Epin Uda Ajit is here. Thanks for being here. This is the daily, the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. Let me know when you are, where you are in your acting career. Let's get into it. Hi, Domi5102. Thanks for being here. I appreciate your support. We're getting deep into the lessons that we had from I had a coaching client yesterday that we really spent almost the entire session getting deep into the important stuff. The little foe joined. Robert J. Offley is here. Thank you for being here, friends. Jaden asked, Jaden asks, I'm 18. Is it too late for me to become famous in acting with all the AI stuff going on? Oh, no, my friend. It's interesting that you think at 18, the opportunity has already passed you by. I'm here to tell you the opportunities are all in front of you. If you want to become famous, I hope you're really, really good looking, or I hope you're really, really, really hilarious. I have no experience with becoming famous because I am a working actor. What I always wanted to do was build a career that was going to sustain me over my entire lifetime. I think having a goal of getting famous has a very short goal in front of it. So I'm probably not the right person to talk about that. What I can talk about is building a career as an actor. So if that's interesting to you, let me know. Jaden, let me know. So getting back to what we were talking about with my coaching client, it's not that my client is in a career that has gone in a dramatically wrong direction. It's just sort of drifting towards an aspect of the industry that they're like, I don't know that this is satisfying to me. I don't know that this is fulfilling. It's just a drift towards that. And you keep saying yes because you're good at it and it pays and people expect it and it feels safer. And then one day you sort of realize, oh, I'm busy, but I'm not actually moving toward the thing that I actually love. And I think that's an important crossroads to address. That's where you do start to ask questions about what exactly is the kind of career that I want. That sort of distinction can be really powerful. And once you start asking those questions, don't apologize for it, right? Don't apologize for wanting more interesting work. There's no arrogance involved in saying, I want to do prestige television. I I would love to be the lead in a musical. Hi, Buanan Orman. Thanks for being here. That's not arrogance to ask those questions. Wanting something isn't entitlement, it's information. Wanting something isn't entitlement, it's information. Ask away, MA. Nadia, somebody shows up every day and wants to know what country that I'm from. This is welcome to the daily, the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. The clue right there is in the title. The Working Actor NYC is in New York City. That's where I am right now. So don't apologize for wanting more interesting work, and don't think it's arrogant to want to do prestige television, to want to lead a musical. Wanting something isn't entitlement, it's information. So yesterday with my coaching client, we didn't sort of get into nitty-gritty strategy with a 5-point roadmap. We left with a much clearer understanding of the question that we needed to answer. And that's what coaching often is. It's not necessarily fixing, it's clarifying. If there's one thing that I wish I could teach every actor out there, it is how to get clear about who you are to the industry so that you can show up as a solution. Clarity is really one of the key goals. Let's see. Donnie jumped in. Wait, what are we discussing? We are discussing acting careers. I'm an acting career coach, and this is the morning report from the Working Actor NYC, where we talk real life stories and strategies to help people build successful and sustainable acting careers. What's happening in your career, Donnie? What do you need help with? Let me know. The official tickler, do you own tropical fish? I do not. What time is it there now? It's 7 p.m. in Indonesia. It's 8 a.m. The daily is live at 8 a.m. every weekday morning. Svardstall is 22. What can I learn from you? I've been a working actor in New York City for over 25 years. So if you want to build an acting career, stick around because I've got real life stories, strategies, and insights to help you build your acting career. Donnie is the world's greatest grip. Get it? We need that. Which market are you in, Donnie? So yeah, as I was working with my coaching client yesterday, as they navigate these questions about what direction they want their career to go in, the goal isn't to immediately quit the work that you're doing. It's to stop forgetting the work you'd love to do. Because because a busy career is not the same as a satisfying career. And just remembering what that sort of North Star is in your career can be the important reminder that you need to help you focus your talent and your energy in the direction that you really want to be going. Here's the question that this is all sort of leading to. When you picture the actor you'd love to become, not the one you think you can become, but the actor you'd love to become, what does that career actually look like? Or if you're not an actor, what would you be doing if you stopped making decisions based only on what you already know you can do? What would you be doing? That's the juicy stuff. That's why we do this. All right. Checking in. Let's leave that there. I am in New York right this second. Donnie says, do you suggest a path strategy via the New York City Broadway scene? It's interesting. The Broadway scene in New York is very interesting right now. Here's the thing about the New York City Broadway scene is that it's not just that. Every regional theater in the country auditions here in New York. So while you are auditioning for Broadway shows, you are also auditioning for every regional theater around the country. Plus, of course, there's also all of the television and film opportunities that are here in New York City. And I hear that film production in particular is way up this year. Oh, sorry, from the spring on, it started out very slow, but now there is a lot of opportunity. The sound stages of New York City are getting full. And I picked this last year. I picked this because I noticed that there were all these Hi, Isaiah Silva. Thanks for being here. I appreciate your support. I could see that there were all of these sound stages being built. Netflix built one in New Jersey, Wildflower Studios. There's a new sound stages being built on one of the piers in New York City. There's all of this investment, millions and millions of dollars of investment into sound stages in the New York City area. And I was like, somebody knows something. If there, because the news at the time was all doom and gloom about how production is being sent offshore to other countries because because of tax credits. So now the governments are finally getting involved in issuing tax credits and increasing their tax credit programs. And it seems to be working. New York State, Governor Kathy Hochul in New York State did the same thing and increased the tax credits for film and television production in New York State. That appears to be working. So oh gosh, the TikTok chat is getting feisty. Other than being a highlighter color, what's special about this live that others don't? Oh, but please, you tell me, Vinny Chaos. Let me know if there are other working actors with a 25 plus year career in New York City who are talking about strategies, insights, and real life stories helping actors build a successful and sustainable acting career. Let me know. You tell me, Vinny Chaos, who else is offering that opportunity? Hi, friends over on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. Thanks for being here. I appreciate your support. Hi. Yes, good to see you. Here we go. Host family. Isaiah Silva is looking for a host family or is in a host family. IDEX wants attention. I've come across six. Oh, Vinny Chaos, good to know. I'm glad to know that that there are six working actors with 25 years plus in the industry who are live right now. Uh, Fuzzy 97. I am originally from Australia, but I'm currently here in New York City. Where are you? Let's see. Yesterday we had folks from Kuwait, Indonesia, Philippines, and Ethan Benson chatted in from. Exactly right, Rachel. The trolls are awake this morning. um, I we had and Ethan Benson chatted in from intermission at. Oh no, was it intermission or was the show just going? From the Jesus Christ Superstar International Tour, which is currently playing in Hong Kong. So we are internationally connected. Rachel, what are you working on in your acting career? Let me know. It is funny though. The trolls seem to move. Sometimes the trolls are all on YouTube and trying to get me to say questionably sexually explicit things, and sometimes they're over here on TikTok. So that's always interesting to me. Someone help this guy. I've paid him every chat. Hi, Donnie. It's nice to see you. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Rachel wants to know what I'm working on now. I start my next job at the McCarter Theater in Princeton, New Jersey. A brand new. Oh, I'm probably not supposed to say what it is because it hasn't been officially announced yet. But yeah, my next job is going to be at the McCarter Theater in Princeton, New Jersey, which I'm very excited about. And what did I do yesterday? Oh, the the TV and film auditions are interesting. They always happen like that. SAG-AFTRA requires them to give a 48-hour window for the auditions between when the actor gets them and when the. Oh, Donnie. Thanks for being here. Hi, Deanna. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. I appreciate your support. Oh, Donnie's keeping the trolls and coins. Like engineer. or engineer. No, acting. We're talking acting, my friend. That's what we're talking. Um, uh, and then yes, so yesterday I had an audition for a brand new television show. Being the showrunner is the showrunner from Ted Lasso, so that was exciting. Oh, thanks, Deanna. I appreciate it. Yep, you can check out all the videos on. Interesting. You can check out all the videos on the workingactornyc.com or on my YouTube channel at the Working Actor NYC. So check them out. Greetings from Ossetia. Hi, Osnart. Thanks for being here. So how's the audition? It was good, although I literally just posted a video. Yeah, absolutely, Rachel. That's so true. Brett Goldstein and Brian Gallivan from Sassy Gay Friend. Remember those YouTube videos, Sassy Gay Friend? Um, that was really, it was fun. It was just a co-star. It was a very short co-star, and immediately that I'd sent the tape, I immediately panicked and was like, should I have done more work? Should I have worked harder? Should I spent more time on that? And then my rational brain was just like, Benjamin, you sent 2 takes of a 2-line audition. It's fine. You did good work. You know you did good work. It was real. It was grounded. The co-star is there to be the supporting player. The co-star is there to not be the center of attention. The co-star has to make the world of the show believable. So I absolutely satisfied that, and I have to stress myself out less. What Donna wants to know, what got me into acting? Complete failure at anything else got me into acting. I mean, I say that as a joke, but it's kind of true. I went to a high school that was very sports oriented and not a great sports player, although I love working out and I love going to the gym. I love being athletic. I enjoy being active, but not a sports player. And so I had to find my niche in the high school environment. And I discovered that I was really good at performing. And that's what got me bitten on that bug. I had my first professional stage experience at the age of 11. I was in the revival of The Sound of Music in Sydney, Australia, and which is where I'm from. And, spending 3 months working as a professional actor at the age of 11 was beyond exciting and had me well and truly bit by the bug, as it were. Yeah, I'm excited. That would be so cool. You can be King Julian. Can I? Voice actor. King Julian. Do I know what show that's from? No, Shiloh Dynasty. I cannot do that. You're stuck with it, my friend. What's the most famous movie you in? Hi, Diego Alexander Garavito from Colombia is here. Thanks for being here, my friend. I appreciate your support and showing up. Let me know if you're an actor, what you're working on in your acting career. The movies that I've been in have not been commercial successes. Miles was one of them, starring Paul Reiser and Molly Shannon. I had a supporting role in that, but it was not a commercial success. The other one's a very strange movie called Easter Mysteries, which is about the Passion of Christ. And okay, what time is it in Colombia? I think, are you an hour ahead of New York City? So good morning to you. Yeah, Easter Mysteries, very strange movie about the Passion of Christ, with some incredibly good talent. But again, not a commercial success. I did see it on the big screen, so it made it into movie theaters. But then I'll get random messages every Easter from people saying, "Oh my God, I just saw you on television. What was I watching?" Yeah. But I have done some more recognizable television work here in the US with Elspeth and Gossip Girl and One Life to Live, those sorts of things. Hello, Podka. Ooh, Sounds interesting. What's your region? New York City. Hello from Kenya. Benta, thanks for being here. Rachel wants to know, so are you doing an American accent or did you lose your Australian accent? Excellent question, Rachel. I speak American with Americans and I speak Australian with Australians. I used to care about it a lot. I used to put a great deal of effort into making sure that I was always speaking with an American accent while I was here in America. I can tell you where it came from. Once I started auditioning for shows in America, I did not want there to be any question about whether or not I could do an American accent. And so I was very self-conscious about it. But I just made the decision one day that I was going to spend every hour of my life here in New York City speaking with an American accent. I am really an actor, Alma Mama. Okay. So it was a very self-conscious decision initially, and then I just got used to it, and now I care less. And if people can hear the Australian in my American accent, I do not care. But I speak Australian with Australians. That's my. There's something about I can't pretend. Hola, Colombia. I can't fake. I'm not going to use an American accent when I'm talking to Australians. That would feel pretentious to me. I'm not trying to hide who I am. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm as useful as possible to the industry. It is 8:27 Indonesia. I am genuinely an actor. I have 3 Broadway shows to my credit, and television shows, and a couple of films, and yeah, an entire career's worth of regional theater. All right, let's see who we got. Oh, hi, Paine. How are you? Nice to meet you as well. Where are you coming from, Paine? Let me know where you are in the world. Are you an actor as well? Let me know. I want to know what you're working on in your acting career. Oh, Alma Mama, I play lead parts all the time. I think my favorite leading roles have been Lumiere in Beauty and the Beast. I love playing Lumiere. Although those days are behind me now. I can't imagine putting on the candlesticks again at this stage of my life. I've also had a lot of success as Lord Farquaad in Shrek musical. That was a whole lot of fun. I did that, gosh, maybe 6 times. Lumiere and Lord Farquaad. They're sort of the really fun ones. Another role that I really like, a show you may not know, is A Christmas Story, which is, of course, a very famous film, but it's also a really, really good musical with music and lyrics by Pasek and Paul, who you may have heard of. And A Christmas Story is a really fun musical, and I get to play the father in that. The father is Frank Parker, also known as the Old Man, because the whole story is told from the little boy's perspective. And I really enjoyed playing that role. It's pretty ridiculous. I love those comedy. Hi, Kayla Cute. Thanks for being here. Those are the kinds of roles that I gravitate towards, ones that are really fun. You were the old man in Our Christmas Story. Wait, Rachel, do I know you? Rachel who? Rachel, have we met? Were you in that show, Rachel? I need to know. Hang on. Can I find out? Uh, oh, Gateway. Hi, Rachel, thanks for being here. I am not a Hollywood actor. I'm a New York City actor, Paine. I'm definitely not Hollywood. Not cute enough, not handsome enough. I'm originally from Australia, but I live here in New York City now. So yeah, no, I'm not a Hollywood actor. I'm a New York City actor. So please let me know. In fact, reach out if you have questions about becoming an actor in New York City. I'm the Working Actor NYC. This is the place to ask your questions about building a successful and sustainable acting career. And I have to keep moving because today I am traveling out to Long Island to get some work done up there. Not to Gateway, Rachel, but yeah, I loved playing. I hope your life will be full of happiness. Bye, Benjamin. Bye, Baina. Thanks for being here. I appreciate your support. And wherever you are in your acting career, friends, you got this. Keep going. Send me a DM if you have questions about building a successful, sustainable acting career in New York City. I would love to be able to help you. Rachel, have you ever gone in for Gentleman's Guide? I don't think I had. I feel like Dicewith Family would be, I feel like you'll be good as the Dicewith Family. I genuinely agree with you. It's one of those roles that I remember seeing and thought, oh, that's my jam. I have always enjoyed playing the role, the character part, who jumps around from character to character and has to sort of switch identities very quickly. And as soon as I saw that show, I was like, oh, that's kind of what I do really well. But no, I've never actually auditioned for it. Isn't that crazy? I feel like that's crazy that I never auditioned for it. I feel like I'm not sure what I was doing at the time when everybody was doing that show. But I must have been like out of circulation. Maybe it's when I was on tour and I was away for a year or something. You know how everybody's doing Come From Away now, and I'm always up for Nick in Come From Away. I've played it too. That's another good fit for me. That is me in Easter Mysteries as Thomas. I can't believe that you've actually heard of that show, or did you just look it up, Unli? But yes, Easter Mysteries Thomas, that is indeed me. You found it. All right, friends, I have to keep moving. I've got a busy day today because I'm heading out to Long Island. Thanks for being here. I appreciate all of the love and support and comments. Oh, thank you. You can call me Mr. Handsome. I will certainly call you Mr. Handsome for wishing me success with deserving all the breaks. I am more important than social media. Oh, thank you. What a sweet thing to say. All right, friends, I'll be right back here at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Let me know. I will see you tomorrow. Remember, wherever you are in your acting career, you got this. Keep going. I'll see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. All right, my friends, thanks for being here.